Nice of you to wait. That's nice of you to wait.
Wait! They don't love you like I love you. Wait!
Oh, I hate it here. Oh, God, I hate it here. Alright, let's fucking cut it off. Let's cut the string.
Gosh, I know some of you are in ads because I saw it come up, but I wanted to try and honour the 802 as best I could. One sec.
Yeah, man, we're cooking.
Ran a little over.
Yeah, mate, I hate you here. I fucking hate it here. I hate it. This guy, man, this guy. It's not even a podcast. It's just a fucking Thomas mukbang with his pal Josh. Just fucking just in a Discord call, man.
Yeah, Thomas bangs Josh. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, hang on, chill. Guys, welcome in. I was you, season 2, episode 25. Thomas, how are we doing, man? Oh, mate, he's chugging, mate. I swear that was a full glass when we started.
Bottle, yeah. What's that bit?
Oh, mate, you're fucking cooking on gas, man. Long day. But yeah,
it has been a long day. But yeah, you asked how I was. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm well, mate. Respectfully, I'm doing well.
Good stuff.
How about yourself? You okay?
Yeah. I'm tired, man. I've been gaming far too much this week, to be quite honest.
I've seen. Yeah, that's a lot of hours. You're putting on Dead by Daylight, yeah.
Brother. Oh, why? Did it come up on my Discord?
Nah, man. I know you're just putting in hours.
No. Hearing's out. Yeah, man. Shout out, Big Man Mop in the chat.
Bro's literally man's putting in graveyard shifts.
Yeah, literally. Thomas, man, wheel out the
wheel up the blood clot, Julie. Oh, sorry, guys, this podcast is solely for entertainment purposes only. We do not advocate overconsumption or abuse of alcohol, and we certainly do not promote binge drinking. All guests have the choice whether they wish to consume alcohol or not, and it is their responsibility to drink responsibly. If they can open the can, you got it open there. Yeah, it chops around that one. What flavour we got there? Little introduction.
Iron Brew Vault City. Fire. I had one last night. Absolutely sensational.
You see, I don't know if I'd like it. Right, hear me out. Don't take this wrong. I think if that was out when I was a kid, I would like it. Right, that's mental, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I really liked Iron Brew. Like, I would get a whole bottle of it and back it on a school trip.
Yeah. What? Along with the loaf of sandwiches. Yeah.
I hate it here. I hate it here, mate. A cheap lunch, innit? A loaf of bread and a fat bottle of Iron Brew, man. We are
2 litre bottle of Iron Brew.
Yeah, man. You know them school discos with a flake, mate. I was cutting through with a fucking loaf of bread and the Iron Brew. Bring your own bottle. Be a good guest in that. Vodka and Iron Brew.
I knew that was fucking go, man. Fucking hellfire. But yeah, right. We got some shit to talk about, man. Because fucking. I've done it again, haven't I? I've fucking done it again. It keeps happening, man. It can't go on like this, can it?
Insert. Wait for a clip. Insert. This is what he does.
Yeah. So I put out on Twitter about my thoughts and feelings.
Oh mate, you're always putting out anyway. It's fine.
Yeah. Always. You know that. But yeah. Apparently. I didn't put it in, black and white enough for people to kind of get their head around it. And, the tweet kind of blew up, man. Like, 42,000 people saw it. A lot of people liked it and agreed with it. But some people just straight up just didn't agree with it. In the end, I ended up just muting it. Like, I was just like, you either get it or you don't. You're either up for, like, a genuine, like, actual discussion or you're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And man, I was gonna say it black and white how it is, yeah. Some of you, man, telling me how to play, right? When you're fucking rocking tens of thousands of kilometers, you're fucking spoofing, right? You're not involved with the fucking, you're not actively involved in your community, right? You're not actually like bringing anything to the game apart from playing selfishly. Is how I would like describe it. You
could have said that in so many less words. Like you just said that all you man that play PvP.
Just like yeah, man, right? And okay, right. Listen, right. This is not us slandering like free to play players. Like if you are free to play, good for you. Like like fair play, man. Like do your thing.
Could never be me.
Cool. If you don't have you know, you don't have the finances to kind of play that way, or you just don't want to. You know, maybe your social life is too busy, your work life is too busy, and you know you can't. That's cool, fair enough, right? Like you know, that's not what, you know. Those aren't the people that I'm like arguing with here. The people that, you know, people that I'm arguing with, people that just basically, in my opinion, they are fucking selfish. They are selfish. They have no interest in helping anyone but themselves. You know, they're gonna rock up, they're gonna do their free shit, fuck off home. You know, and you know, as someone who's really been involved in a really growing active community, and we do pride ourselves on, you know, making sure people get the things they want, you know, regardless of the time or effort they have to put in. You know, we try and accommodate that to the best that we can, and you know, I think we do it really well. I'm speaking from my point of view. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone else, you know, but you know, in my opinion, that's what a community should be, you know. And this is where the issue that I originally put, like, is about. I just to disclaim, I'm in a position in my life where I can play these events. I have the time to play these events. It's not a problem to play these events, but it's the people around me that help build the community into what it is that are the ones that are going to struggle, you know, because, you know, like I said, you know, we do want to help people do as many as they can, whether they want Stardust, they want shinies, they want hundos, they want candies, they want XP.
Can I just interject on like a more positive note? Can I just say, no one gave you any heat when you put the tweet out and said, I'm looking to add players that aren't able to do this Gmax Butterfree, or maybe don't have the community around them, like you said, to be able to do Gmax battles in general. I'm looking for no one wanted to give you heat then, but the moment you say something a little bit on the line, and it's not even on the line, that's just it's sort of the, you know, the quote unquote universal line everyone wanted to have a go. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and you know, in my opinion, in this game, which is a mobile game, I don't think you should have to pick and choose what you want to put your resource into, you know. And you know, obviously I can only speak from my perspective, but you know, I know a lot of people in further away communities that are a bit more rural, and you know, they have to travel. Are they going to travel like 30-45 minutes each way to do like 2 or 3 like free battles and then return journey home? Like,
hell no.
No, like that's kind of pointless, right? You know, but no, like, you know, you are right. And to be fair, like, it's something that I should have done before. I've just never. I don't know why. I just never thought about it. I never thought about it until Butterfree, when I was like, okay, there's not a lot of people that are going to want to do this, but you know, there are people that are going to want to do it and don't have the means to. So I was like, cool, like, you know, like,
it's a win. It's a win-win. You'll get them done as you would anyway, but you'll get them done with people that wouldn't normally do them. So it's like everyone wins, surely. Yeah,
that's it. You know, and you know, I'm planning on doing the same for the finale weekend as well. You know, because you know, we don't know how hard Eternatus is going to be to take down. So, you know, if we can help a few people along the way, then like, it's cool, isn't it? You know, people that, you know, might be away on holiday, or you know, they've only got a 30-minute lunch break because they're working that weekend. Like, cool, you know, like, we're going to do our bit. But then, in my opinion, you know, these people that are like firing shots at me, like I don't see none of you, man, like stepping up and doing it either. You know what I mean? Like you're not helping. Like, okay, cool. Like, if you want to do your free one, you don't want to make it expensive, cool. But then, like, why are you not helping the rest of the community? But then you're digging me out when I'm trying to help the community.
I'm just saying,
build something,
expense, you know? Like, expense, and I've said this off the cast, and I'll just say it in general, right? In terms of, and this has always been my argument, and I'll use the same logic I've always used, even before Gigantamax was a thing. People that spend money in this game, right? It's there. We'll call it, some people are calling it an addiction and stuff like that. I always think that's the wrong word. You can either, because you're looking at it like it's a vice. Obviously, some people can get addicted, and it's like, you know what, it's bad. It's a form of gambling, which it does happen.
Which to be fair, we should say there are a few people that really are addicted to it.
Yeah,
like,
it does happen. Really, yeah, but it's one of them. Generally speaking, There's a reason these events are 3 hours. There's a reason that they've made the raid day for Dialga Origin and Palkia Origin form 6 hours this weekend. They expect people to do more than, you know, the sort of the average sort of thing. They know what they're doing, and like Josh said, you're not just gonna rock up to an area, do 15 minutes worth, and then go home or loiter around for, you know, 2.5 hours, 2 hours. It ain't worth it.
You know,
it's not worth it.
But then you know, it's gonna sound like I'm being proper big-headed and narrow-minded here, whatever. But you know, obviously, Thomas, you've been to like my community.
Mate, I was gonna say, did you see my username on thing? Well, I changed my thing. Did you see it?
No. On what?
So look, so you know how man on your post were commenting like, oh, it's saying it's expensive, but you're going on these holidays and stuff, and you're like, brother, what does that have to do with this? You see my one? Look at my one.
No.
Look, go have a look.
Under which thing?
Like
what actually on the post?
My name, like not my not my thing handle, my name, like where you can put the name. So yours says.
Oh, you dickhead! You're not bad, man. Yeah, that's fucking you dickhead. Man.
Come on, let them all know, innit?
No, man, no. But you know, like even yourself, you know, you've been to my community, and you know, I'll say my community as a whole. Like, obviously, it's a big group for us to do it. It's just easier. Like you come down because. Well,
you can say you can say your community. It's just your community where you live. You're not taking ownership for it. It's just where you live.
Yeah, mate, I gotta watch my words apparently, because some people just get shit like bad misconstrued.
Listen, man will translate your shit if you're struggling with the English, right?
Yeah, man, fucking not English. But yeah, you know, like, you know, you've been here. I've got tons of people that come out. You know, like we try and help everyone, no matter what category they play. You know, if they can only come out for like 10 minutes halfway through, cool. Like, we're still gonna help you. Like, that's the community that we have.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of these people that are speaking up and talking shit, like, try doing the same. Like, it ain't easy. Like, it's not easy. Like,
no.
You know, especially for us, because it's not just me, right, that's involved in this kind of project. You know, there's myself, there's Dodie, there's James, there's Tim, Mike, you know, you come down, Joe comes down, like, and that all fucking adds up. Like, when you're trying to help, like, realistically, if we wanted to, we could be those players. We could do our thing and go, right, see you later, and just leave it.
And just
like, and now bearing in mind that, like, the point of this game is to socialize and go out and talk and meet people.
Hashtag meet you out there, as Niantic always pushed.
But and you know, literally, you know, as you said, you know, respectfully, if I'm playing free to play, I'm not doing my 50 minutes, and I'm not loitering around for 2 hours 45 minutes while you man do your thing and I stand on the sidelines. Like, you know, and as we said in the last cast, you know, the game is rapidly moving towards an almost pay to play, a pay to enjoy sort of era is what I would say. You know, we've seen the influx of, you know, in-person events as well, all of which cost time and money, and to be honest, like, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot.
You know, people are understanding as well. Just to cut you off again, someone like replied to your thing and was like, "Oh, you're moaning about more events. Surely this is a W." So when these events come out, I actually take great pride in putting them in my calendar. The ones I don't put in personally, I don't put in the hatch days. I don't put in the incense days. I don't put in the research days because I don't give a shit. They're weekends I'd rather work. They are weekends to work. Mate, hatch day, I could be running food and hatching munchlax. Like, I could do both. But stuff like raids, GMAX battles, it's a little bit of a different story. But anyway, my point is, so it's good having more events, but having more of a certain type of event, which is what Josh is trying to say, and more like, listen, don't get me wrong, expense is relative, money spent relative. You're not telling me that a community day you can enjoy free to play, and you won't enjoy that as much as a fucking, if you do a GMAX free to play, right, you're only going to do a handful, whereas community day free to play, you can just play. Like, you ain't really got to spend that much. Okay, arguably you might have spent money down the line on premium items and stuff like that, but other than that, like, it's the type of event. It's not the saturation of events is an issue in itself, but it's like, the type of it.
100%.
These raid days are coming like so frequent, almost fortnightly. Like you got a raid day, you got a mega raid day. In between, you got a shadow raid weekend. Then you got a raid day. Then you got a max. Like those, they are literally they're the big money spinners. It is a lot,
But and then to kind of put a different perspective on it, considering the game is 9 years old, and I would say we're all fairly used to what I would call like the drip drop. Like content distribution in how they do it.
Oh, they give it in drips and drabs. Yeah. They're not going to release it all at once. Yeah,
and they've kind of taken that, and since this year, they've kind of just thrown it out the fucking window and just like, right now, like we're just fucking like just
have everything.
Just fucking out the lot, and it's too much.
That comes at a price, man. I'd rather the drips and drabs than not have to fucking front up a load up front. But if I ain't got a choice and it ain't gonna come back around for another year or two, then
and I think especially with the Pokemon Go community, I think we are quite a close community, and it's something that is really precious. I've played video games literally like all my fucking life. I've played online games like from like very young age, and I've had communities, and there's been no community that is as close knit as the Pokemon community. And then that's why we attend these meetups, right? Like like me and Tom here, really really good friends. We see each other like a handful of times a year, and the vast majority of that has been in abroad events, all of which cost time and money. But then.
You see me for money.
But then I know they're premium and they are optional, but in a way they're kind of not. Like if Pokemon Go is your hobby and your only hobby, and that's where that's where your core friendship group is. Like you're kind of gonna go because without it you're not gonna see your friends. Right.
That's the fear. That's the fear of missing out. It's not the fear of missing out on a Safari Eevee or a fucking Phalanx with a little trainer hat on it. It's the fear of missing out on the memories, like it's being mentioned in chat, and the memories that you're making with friends that become not just like you know man by their gov names, and you've met their mumsies and met the fam and that, not just fucking this is famous MrAv, this is Joshua Cook, lives in Woolwich. The ducks run out, but
there's a lot more to it than just picking the phone up and spinning stops and throwing Pokeballs. There's a lot more to it, than that. And we were talking about in the admin chat the other day. Like just the influx of in-person events, like, it's a lot, like, I mean, you think this year in-person events alone, we've had the Go Tour, we've had one round of City Safaris already, we've had the Go Fest, we've got more City Safaris, and there's going to be a
if you think about it, we've got Go Fest, and if you're slapping Go Fest Global, it's what I mean, 2 different weekends. If we're being pedantic about it, it's a lot.
It's a lot, and if I only factor in official events, we've done Milan, we've done Paris, we're doing Valencia, like that. That's still like 3 in-person events. Like that's still 3 holidays a year. Like it's a lot, and I think it was it Joe in the chat that was like worried about his holiday, or was it you? You're like,
I'm always worried about mine, but to be honest, I'll work enough to accumulate. I'll just have it off unavailable because no other fucker will, and then it's like, it's Joe that's worried about his time off. I'll get it done.
And I know people are going to take that out of context and go, oh yeah, but you don't have to go. But like I said, like in a game like this, when are you going to have the opportunity to meet up with your friends from literally like around the world?
All your brethren are going and you don't go, and then they're going to be talking. They can be talking about it for like I'm talking a years onwards. There are some memories we've made from like in person like PvP events and just PvE events as well that we still talk about now. And if obviously if one of us wasn't there, and it's just like so whenever Josh says we did this, like when they went to Valencia this year without me, I know, right? But I'm back. They thought they could go without me again. But when they talk about, I'm just there like, I couldn't go, to be fair, because I had other stuff. But then the onus is on me because I've chosen something ahead of something else, but at the same time, at the same time, like with a lot of other people, you know, it's hard because, you know, maybe they don't have other friends. They don't see the people that they maybe go to school with or go to college with as friends. They don't see work colleagues as friends. They see them as colleagues. So it's like, you know, for them, it's the sort of release that they need from like everyday life.
You know, the thing is, it's difficult, and this is where, like, for me, I get really frustrated with people that like just kind of take things out of context like that and don't really understand.
They don't look at the bigger picture.
Yeah. You know, we've got people, you know, in our community that, you know, have their own things going on, I'll say, and, you know, coming out and meeting up for these events is literally like the highlight of their week. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it literally, like, it's their time to interact with people that they know, and, you know, it makes them fucking happy, you know, because, you know, a lot of people struggle with personal things, and, you know, it's just not an option. So, you know, I feel like, you know, piling all these events on, you know, you're taking away that happiness from them, because they've then got to pick from one and then sit back for the other three, and, you know, it's, you know, things need to, in my opinion, things need to change. You know, it needs to change for everyone to really be able to enjoy it. Not necessarily to the fullest. I'm not saying, you know, oh, we need 3 hours of free particles. That's not what I'm saying at all. But, you know, we need some kind of middle ground where more people can enjoy events without having to kind of pick and choose which is most important to them, type thing. You know, it's difficult, you know, and, you know, regarding the tweet, you know, fair enough, you know, I could have worded it better, because, you know, people just don't read between the lines, you know, and you only got so many characters on.
No, but they'll pick. This is what I said to you. They'll latch on to, and they'll pick up. You know, they'll read what they want to read. You could say like a million good things in that tweet, in just so many limited characters you get, and they'll pick up on. Oh, he said it's expensive. It's not expensive. I'm free to play. I use my free ones. My community ambassador gives me free particle pack. We know all of this. Like, we're aware.
But then, you know, this is another thing that we spoke about as well, like, with regards, you know, to the community ambassadors. What the fuck do the Pokemon company expect the community ambassadors to do, right? Because realistically, they're at the point now where they're doing paid voluntary work, as in they're paying to do voluntary work for Scopely. Like, how does that fucking work? You know, like, you know, they've gone through the process. You know, they've had the checks that they need and blah blah to become a community ambassador to help the community. And you're then slamming events on left, right, and centre. You know, you want them to lead the community, but they're getting nothing for it. You know, it's like, you know, I know they get free tickets, well, free in-game tickets, sorry, to like Safari Zones, Go Fest, cool, whatever. But like, you know, on the weekly fucking raid days and G-Max battles, like, you know, like that shit costs money to do. You know, and you know, if you're really fucking deep here, think about it. There's over 1,000 community ambassadors in the world now, right?
Not all of them are going to do the big global events, because obviously they have other cost implications. Whereas they might do, like, you know, the community day. Oh shit, I get the ticket. They might do the raid day. Oh yeah, I get the ticket. G-Max day. You get the point. Like, those ones, they're more likely to do because you can do them anywhere in the world. Whereas Go Fest in Paris, that weekend was only happening in Paris. You know, same with like Go Fest New Jersey. That was only in New Jersey. Like, you can't expect people to, all right, we're going to pay for your ticket there, but they might not intend on going. They might not be able to afford it.
It's just fucking, it's difficult, isn't it? You know, it's just, you know, and to be honest, it kind of concerned me a little bit just how many people took that tweet out of context and kind of didn't see the forest for the, you know, for the trees type thing. You know, it's, you know, it's too much, man. It's fucking too much, you know. And then, you know, even outside of the actual in-game event, you know, like Joe and yourself, you know, like, you know, you pay for train fares to like come down, like, you know, that shit fucking adds up.
This sort of leads into my next question for anyone listening back or watching live. Twitch.tv/Thomas Young 1997 IBU Season 2 Episode 25. We get a follow right on cue. For anyone listening back or listening live, it's sort of a question to the room, as it were. How often would you say, like, if you had to put it on like a percentage or like a ratio sort of thing, so I'll explain it now. How often would you say you play the game on your own versus how often would you say you play the game with like other people in the community? So how often do you solo play versus how often do you like group play? If that makes sense, Josh. How often would you say you do each?
I never ever played the game without other people.
Yeah.
Like, so my like genuinely like 99% community play, 1% like on my own. Literally, like that's just like. But the thing is, like we spoke about this before, like we only still play for the community. You know, like I think, and I know people are gonna fucking completely write this off like the wrong way and be like, oh, what? But get your pitchfork further. I've played this game at the top level of every aspect that I've wanted to. Like I've hit legend multiple times. I've got fucking raiding records. For like most raids in a raid hour. I've got nearly fucking 2 billion XP. I'm nearly 1 million characters. Like I've done it. You know what I mean? Like I've done it. Like so realistically, what other reason is there for me to play apart from for the community?
Other people,
and, and be with my friends, and and there's a lot of other people who, maybe their goals aren't the same as that, but the same sort of idea. And people do the fucking same thing. People play for the community, and if there's not the community, then there's no game. And we've said that multiple times. And then this is where the argument of free to play then I guess becomes a bit of a grey area, right? Because if everyone goes free to play, then the game closes. Right, like straight up, like
it does.
You really break it down.
People always shame the people in a way that always like that pay to play the game or to enjoy the game or win the game, whatever you want to say. But like, if we didn't have those people, and this is, I'll use my initial point that I use in terms of like my local area, these push hills, and then I'll do like a more general example. So with these push hills in Loughborough, it's like, right, if everyone, for instance, right, is supposed to do the same amount of Gmax battles, i.e. you go as quick as the slowest person, so effectively there's no split off, there's no people doing more than others, everyone's doing the same amount. Everyone's going to have the same counters. Or like if we start from scratch, really, everyone's going to have the same account, everyone's going to have the same counters if everyone played the game the same way. So how are you eventually going to take down the more difficult stuff with? It's not like for people, for players like me and Josh, like I like investing in stuff in game. Like it's an in-game resource and stuff, and I've worked the time up to build up the resources. I want to build up because I want to be of use. I want to help and stuff like that. And there will naturally be people who haven't played the game for as long or spent maybe as much money, so they need to be carried. So, but if everyone was like that person, for instance, that didn't spend money, you ain't gonna get nothing done. You need people, and from another point of view as well, you'll get people that are moaning about people spending money. Mate, if people didn't spend money in this game, do you know how many ads we'd have and like shit like that? To be able to make up make up the fucking lost funds for Scopely.
It would be fucking ridiculous. And I completely agree with what you're saying. It's just I don't know. It's such an awkward thing like to kind of work on, right? Because there's no direct answer. You're either in my opinion, you're either in or you're out. There's no,
middle
there's
ground,
no fucking, there's no fucking in between. And it's so awkward to want to be, it's so awkward to be involved with the community and have built up this kind of group to help people and just get involved. If for nothing, it's just awkward. But then also it's another thing as well. Like if people that have played Pokemon before, like the whole point of the games is to train your mons up to the strongest they can be, so they can
fight in it. So they can fight, man.
And then beat the end game content. And we're not saying you have to spend money. No, that's not what we're saying at all. But if you're free to play, you just have to kind of. Yeah, the
fact of the matter is, the more money you spend, the quicker you get it done. That's the fact of it. That's just how the game's set up.
But yeah, so like, and a lot of these people, like I said, that were like on my case about it, fucking mate, they're all up to fucking dodgy shit, man. They're all rocking and
Yeah, but that's what I said to you. That's what I said to you off stream. I'm like, listen, cheating is okay, but spending money isn't okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
wanting to give back to the community is not okay because, like,
But then a lot of these same people, I know have paid money to go to fucking PvP events, got fucking smoked, and that's fine. And it's like, well, isn't that more of a waste of money than investing, in a GMAX day, which is the example we're using here. But like, people are just too fickle, innit? And the thing is, like, this what annoys me, and it's literally what you said. Like, I try to be very sort of middle ground on my stance, and I'm very open about that. If Niantic do something good, I'll praise them for it. Fair play. And if they do something bad, I'm gonna call them out on it. It's and I don't know why people think that's like weird.
Such a bad thing,
to have that stance. But for me, at the end of the day, like, I'll always kind of base my opinions around my experience in the game, and how I see things, and from talking to people in my local community. It's it's just fucking awkward, man. It's just awkward, but yeah, it was very, very peculiar that, like, my notifications were just fucking blowing up with people just like having, like, but it was just, I don't know, it was fucking weird, man. It was just so weird, like, and maybe I should have prefaced it that that post wasn't about me. I'm in a position where I can do these events, like, I have the time and the resources to do so. So I'm gonna do it. Like, I enjoy being with the community and helping the community out. But it's what it is. People are gonna read into whatever they want.
People will hear what they want to hear, and it's selective hearing. They'll see what they want to see, hear what they want to hear.
Yeah, try and push their own, like, agendas and stuff. This is something that we forgot for. There is no wrong way to play this game. It's one of the really beautiful things about this game. That there really is no wrong way about it. But I do think it's wrong to over flood with events. I mean, like, mate, like, when was it? Was it earlier this week when there was the Happening Now tab, and there was like 4 or 5 different events, like, cracking off at once.
Even on the left hand side where you've got all the research. So let's say you've got obviously you've got your GBL research thing at the bottom. That's free. That's not too bad. But then it's like you've got the normal research, which I think is quite nice. For every event they're doing a free research, so you don't have to get the premium one. But then even the premium ones are worth it, in my opinion, anyway. So you do that, the premium, because they coincide with each other. The tasks are very similar, if not the same. But then you've also got, like, other ones, so, like, especially like you said last week, because it's the start of the month, you'll have the new, like, Go Tour, like, deluxe pass stuff. You'll have the expedition stuff if you're someone in a position that's able to afford that ticket and have that ticket. You've got all the you've got fucking loads, like you said, all on that left hand side. Like, happening now, there was a lot. There was too much happening now. That's what was happening now.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot.
It's a bombardment.
But that's enough on that topic. Like, I've said what I'd say. Like, if people don't like it, then, like, cool, whatever. Like, but the problem is, like, on that post, there are a lot of people that I engaged with, like, on that post, and, like, if you're willing to have, like, an actual, like, debate or discussion, calling me stupid, then like, we'll talk. Like, I'm happy to.
Yeah,
do that.
you call me stupid, I call you stupid. It's like we ain't getting nowhere. So like, let's leave it.
You know what I mean? It becomes fucking pointless. Like, at that point, then, like, why have you even bothered voicing your opinion about my opinion, right? Like, because it just becomes fucking
the reason is
pointless.
they don't like your opinion, but there's either like 3 things going on. They don't like your opinion. Is one. They lack in-game knowledge, or haven't played the game long enough, or don't understand the nuances and mechanics of the game to actually formulate their own opinion that makes sense, in fear of sounding stupid. So there's that as well. And then the third one, it's just personal. Anything you say, it could be, I agree with that, but, like, I have to find a reason to disagree. So then the term agree to disagree, like, gets thrown around. But they will literally, you could be saying whatever, and it makes the most sense. But because it's coming from you, they won't hear it. They won't have a fucking barn of it. Like I literally have that, like not on Twitter because I'm not as fucking active in that on Twitter, and I don't have as many Twitter ups as you. But like I have more real life ups. See me? I see my ups on the pavement, on the roadside, in the parks with their kids. Anyway, that's crazy. No, but like if I say it, it's crazy. But if someone else says the same thing, oh, it's fine. So it's like there we go. Fine. You have an agenda.
I'm just gonna grab a beer.
Do it.
I'm gonna grab another beer real quick.
Do it. But like, yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes it's like, you know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. If you say anything with like good intentions and stuff like that, you know, you might be able to get people on side. But you know, if you're sort of like, you know, out there with your opinion, it's not a bad thing. You're not really trying to ruffle any feathers. But some people, like Josh has said throughout, like can take it the wrong way and just, you know, spin their whole fucking a whole new narrative on it. You know, a whole new world. Shout out fucking Aladdin and that. But it's stupid, man. It's so stupid. But the thing is, everyone's gonna have their opinion. You know, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's got one. That's the way I look at it. You know, and some people just, you know, take it too far and take it too personal. Where you forget what you're arguing about. Like, do you ever get that? If you get into like Twitter beef or like just you know, altercation with anyone, you you forget what you're fucking arguing about because people twist. It's been twist and turned, like fucking twist it, pull it, bop it in so many different directions, and it's like, bro, we were talking about Pokémon, a video game, a mobile game, a free-to-play, like you know, can see to remind me, a free-to-play mobile game we are beefing about. We could be doing like so much more, you know, with our lives and so many more productive things, you know. We could be trying to like fucking, I don't know, man. I don't even have any examples like that. But like, my point is, you could be doing so much more useful things with your time, and you're just fucking beefing over Pokemon. It's just like, allow it, man. Like you've moved it like in so many different directions. You don't know what way you're fucking moving. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just jarring, but yeah, I feel like
that's enough of the negative Nancy stuff. Negative Nancy's gone now. We've kicked her out. She's had enough.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on to our next topic of discussion. You know what I mean? So we decided that this week we might talk about quality of life updates that we want to see in Pokemon Go. I feel like this should be quite interesting. I feel like I actually think we've got none of the same ones, which is quite interesting.
Okay.
To be fair.
Okay. Why do you think that?
Just because I just really don't. I really don't think we're gonna have any of the same ones. So I've done mine in priority order from lowest to highest.
I mean, I didn't originally, but looking at mine now, I said before we started, I'd probably have this as like priority order. Like I'd rather put my number one in the game. Oh, I don't know actually. Yeah, I'd rather put my number one in the game than my number three. And again, guys, like we've said, these are our opinions. Don't cancel us, right? And don't take them the wrong way, you pussies. Or I'll come to your mum's house and petrol bomb her fridge. Right, I'm joking. Go on.
Whoa, what the hell? Okay, right. Do you want me to go first?
Oh, you might as well, yeah. Might as well.
So, like I said, we've decided on three. I could go on fucking age, but my three that I want, my number three. If you have a background.
Wait, are you going 3-1 or 1-3?
3-1.
Okay, yeah.
If you have a background on a Mon and it's your buddy, the background should be reflected on your profile.
Ooh, I did see someone like doing like a concept art tweet of that, and you commented on it. Yeah,
it was sick, and I'm like, it makes so much sense because when I really like deeped it, like, you know, because even us, like, you know, we all do it. What? We chase like the background Mons, and it's like,
why do we have them if like you can't show them off in a way? It's not like you'd think, right? Hear me out. Like I think personally, this is another opinion. You know, we don't even have to talk about like that. Maybe, you know, you guys can talk about amongst yourself. I think the way they do showcases compared to how showcases are in the main game and stuff like that, like on the DS, I think the way we do showcases is shit. Like compared to what we could do, the amount of cosmetic stuff, background, shinies, costumes that we could be doing in a game with fucking showcases, and you know, like that's what they need to introduce. Pokemon contests, and that's not even on my quality of life updates, but I want to see it. But anyway, like you said, why are we chasing backgrounds when we don't really truly get to show them off?
Yeah, you know, and you know, I think that would just be a really fucking cool thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, because then you could then implement it into not only the friends list, but then in the raid lobby, if you click on someone's name, like it could like come up there, or,
something like that, yeah.
Almost like a banner, I guess, type thing,
MrAvalanche updated his cover photo on Pokemon GO.
Yeah, man. I just think that would be really cool, and like it kind of makes the background like
meaningful,
yeah. It's just as in to be like, I've been here.
Well, think about it. We have postcards, right, of gifts that get sent to us, but I mean, like, yeah, I always feel like the backgrounds are just wasted when you think like you can collect all of the postcards and stuff like that, and you collect the backgrounds in a way, but there's no real. Whereas the postcards, there's benefit to getting the postcards because you can keep them there. You can get Pavilion from them if you have a Nintendo Switch. You get the coin bag and stuff. But with the backgrounds, it's purely cosmetic. Surely the reason something's purely cosmetic is because we want to show it off.
Yeah. I did also tie this with something else. I know it's not allowed, but it's my fucking idea, so I'm doing it.
Do it, man.
So
it's allowed.
Tied third place. I want either on the level 50 jacket or a new style item where you get badges on the like actual jacket or bag of like badges of like events you've been to. Like I just think that'd be really cool. Like so on the level 50 jacket, you've got like a few of the little like badges here.
You've got the raid one. You've got like
yeah. So then, like, if you had like little versions of like the in-person events that you've been to, like I feel like that would just be fucking. So cool.
You get rewarded the badges and stuff when it will come up, like just before an event. It will come up Milan City Safari, Paris Go Fest, London Go Fest. Like all they got to do is slap those on.
Yeah, like
on a t-shirt or a jacket.
The thing is, I know it's cosmetic, but like I just think that'd be so cool, like to do because like it's cool to have them on your own profile, but like. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing really. Like, but yeah, so that's my number 3. What about you, Thomas?
My number 3 will never happen because it's currently not a thing in the main series game. But I would quite like it just because it's long otherwise. But I continue to do it. Mass trading.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It will never happen. It will never happen because it doesn't happen in the main series games.
No. To be honest, I think it will happen soon. I think it'll maybe be only batches of 5, but that's fine, I think.
You're still going 5 times as quicker than normal,
Yeah, and for anyone listening back, take this with a pinch of salt. There has been data mined updates to the trading system regarding like remote trading and stuff like that. And that's something that it could happen, to be fair. Like it could happen. I wouldn't say it's that far-fetched, but yeah, that would be a pretty good quite a life update because I fucking hate trading. It takes so long. It takes so fucking long to do.
How would you know?
Yeah. Exactly. I don't do it because it's fucking long. It's long. It's fucking boring as fuck. Like if you're going like full pelt non-stop, it takes what, like 50 minutes, 45 minutes?
The quickest I've ever done trades are as in with someone, not myself, Monka. I've managed to do trades less than 40 minutes, more than 35. That's fucking yum, and my internet's good and everything. I remember one time I was doing trades, and then I was doing trades with a person, and they were like, fucking hell, there was someone outside having a look at your fucking fucking not box out. We don't have a fucking router box outside, but they're having a look at something outside that was causing a disturbance, and it was the trades took an hour and 2 minutes, and it's fucking long. But yeah, on average they take 45 minutes depending on your connection or who you're trading with and whatnot. But yeah, it's long, man.
But no, to be fair, I don't think that's that far fetched at all. I think my next one, my number 2, will never happen, but I would fucking love it.
Go on.
You should be able to stack your daily raid passes. Is something that I would love.
I was thinking, as in stack the orange ones. I was literally thinking about that yesterday because I was obviously messaging around, seeing where are you playing, Dialga? You're not really doing that many. I'm trying to find out what people were doing, what the plans are, what's the motive. I was trying to find the motive, right? And then I'm thinking, most people I know ain't gonna have over 100 raid passes. They just don't. They don't play the game like that. So I'm right. So you guys are out of the question. I need people that are going to fucking full send this with me. So I'm like, cool, go to Leicester. 11 gyms nearby, 11 every half hour, 22 per hour, 110. Ideal. If we hit 100, I ain't going to moan about not doing a potential extra 10. But point is, if people were able to, let's say, like we've got, at the minute in raids, we've got Lugia, right? In my opinion, trash, right? If you love Lugia, it's your favourite mom, good for you, right? Could never be me. So you got Lugia. Yeah, also, go fuck yourself. Right, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Necrozma, right? If you need them, obviously do that. But I think Josh's point is you have the option to be able to save your oranges, because then maybe you could save 2 weeks worth of oranges, and if you get the ticket with the raid day, you could do 20, fucking origin raids.
Yeah, it'd be good. And, even if they capped it at, like, a week's worth, like, that's still 7 fucking free passes, that it's, like, ready to go, like, whenever you want. You're not having to burn it on some dead fucking one-star.
Mate,
like
I would have done so many more raids if I was able to stack orange passes, but the amount of times I've had to go out and mash up a Skuntank or like a Dratini or a Joltik, and I ain't proud of it, and they're not good either.
No, but then I also think it would be a good answer to our last episode's discussion about people not being able to,
accessibility and stuff.
Yeah, adding in, 7 free passes purely as example. You've got notice, so you stack up. 7 free passes, like that's a lot of difference. It's a lot of difference to what you can do. I think it's a good idea. Well, I think it's a really good idea. I don't see it happening, but I would love for it to come into the game.
Yeah, my one I could see happening, because I don't know. You could correct me if I'm wrong if it happens in Unite. I haven't played Unite for fucking years. I don't even think it's installed on my Switch, and I think I uninstalled it from memory, or either uninstalled it so she could download Stardew Valley or something. But anyway, so mine is not that deep, but it's more have like some sort of pop-up or notification or something in the raid lobbies to show who is readied up. I need to know. I need to know, man, because if you're one of the dunnies that are not readying up, no, it won't. But I'm saying it needs to happen, right? Someone's got to do something about it. Whoever's watching, like, if you're a representative, right, or you've got, your fucking finger, if you've got your finger in particular pies, you need to listen, right? People that I invite to raids, I need to know if they're readying up. Right, you're either with man or you're against man, right? If you're against man, you ain't get another raid invite for me, because I'll know it's you. All the people I'm with, I'm like, oh yeah, you readied up? I'm like, who ain't readied up? I'm like, oh, it's probably this bastard that's remoted in. So I'm like, right, switch this off. You ain't getting an invite. Done, removed, blocked. Like, just get them off. Like, no, but in all seriousness, does it not happen on Unite when people have, like, locked in their team, locked in?
Yeah, but then once... So in Unite, once the picks are made, there's a countdown. But yeah, it comes up with a tick for who's like locked in. Ready.
For the person, you can see the person.
Yeah,
run it up, man. I need to see you ain't readying up straight away, you dickhead. It's pissing me off. No, man, I even said to a Delian at Road Trip, I'm like, can you do a little sum on the speaker and tell people to ready up? And he done it in such an Delian way. And to the fact where, like, no one even heard him. And I swear I saw some of the feedback on because they made the Road Trip campfire specifically for London Road Trip, right? So obviously on the feedback channel, which I thought was very harsh on some of the community ambassadors, by the way, blaming, like, oh yeah, it was great, but the weather, like, listen, these men ain't fucking Poseidon. They can't control the rain, like, but anyway, so Delian's way of doing it was like, oh, if people could please ready up, we can do more Gigantamax Lapras battles. It's like, no, just tell the pussy-holes to ready up, because it's fucking, you got man crashing out of battles left, right and centre because you lot are fucking, you can't invite no one. What are you not readying up for? They were local G-Max battles. Hurry the fuck up. But yeah, that's more of a personalised one. Again, it's not really going to change the game. It would just it would just stop me from going grey quicker. Like that's all it really would do.
Yeah, but it would cause too many arguments.
I'm down, man. I'm down because I'm in the right. Because I'm not going to be the one not ready enough. And if I ever am, I expect people to give me the same energy as I give them because I'm a prick for it. But anyway, that's my number 2.
I want to save my number 1 for last because I think mine is actually like. I think my number 1 is like really big.
Just say you think your number 1's better than mine, you prick. Right? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Is that what we're doing?
No, I actually do.
Right, if we have the same, right, if we have the same number one, you got to get your cheeks out. Anyway, my number one is my number one. It's definitely not going to be your number one because it's about PvP, so it's definitely not going to be that. Right, let's save for another day from your cheeks. Right, my number one quality of life update that would be good to see in Pokemon Go is not a brand new concept that I've invented. I just think there should just be a practice mode for PvP because sometimes I really want to play and I don't want to play GBL. Like that's all it is. Yeah. Sometimes I want to play to like try something or. And don't get me wrong, I put myself in a category where I have a full friends list pretty much of raiders, battlers, everything, and obviously a lot of these people have the stuff built that I want to either play against or specific teams and stuff like that I want to practice stuff out against. I could do that, but I just think for the average player that doesn't have that, I think having an unranked practice mode would be a nice addition to the game, but in terms of priorities, PvP is not up there, so I don't know why they would do anything additional to foster PvP.
It's a great idea. It would be great to do. To be honest, I would probably play a bit more PvP.
Yeah,
if that was the case.
There we go. Get it gone, man. Get MrAv back.
Yeah, I think, but the problem is like we've seen the state of the PvP servers as it is, and I think adding another pathway would just. It'd break you, man. It would fucking
but no one would moan because it's just practice, innit? Like, when you fucking, like, when you do the practice tournaments and no servers and it's like no one takes it that seriously. No one's being a dick and trying to call rematches. So when the game lags mad in your favour, you're going to be that guy like, oh, I know you lagged about 18 turns and I only saw your first mon died straight away and it was 2v3, but it's only practice, so don't be a knob. Like, they're great, innit? Because there's no fucking pressure. But when it's PvP and there's like people want to get stuff out of the game, rewards, might be spending passes on it if you're doing the premium track, trying to hit a certain target, veteran, expert, legend, like that's when people obviously are kicking up a shitstorm about it because like you said, the servers are pretty bad at the moment, so to add another thing onto it might be too much, but listen, if they had the facilities for it, then it would be a great quality of life update, I think.
It would be good. I agree with that, and it would get a lot more people who are maybe not interested or maybe not
or just starting out.
It'd be good to kind of get that kind of involved. That'd be good. I just have it kind of rotate with the cups as well, so you can kind of practice teams. For like I don't know,
specific cup. You just have little cup unranked. You've had what we got in a minute: Ultra League and Ultra League Summer Cup. I think you'd have Ultra League unranked, Ultra League Summer Cup unranked. You just have to hope you don't go into the wrong one with No, but like you see the man. That's why I love Little Cup. The amount of man that go into Great League or Little Cup teams, because obviously they're Great League as well. I'm like. I'm there, like, I take those. But anyway, I think that would be a good quality of life update, and
it would be good.
It'd just be nice. I don't think it's not something we're desperately gagging for. Like, you see all these people on Twitter that are like, we should have a show 6 pick 3 format in game. It's like, well, then you're basically asking for Pokemon Go to turn into the video game, and just get the video game if you want show 6 pick 3 in that sense, or go to the local championship series tournaments in your area, or go to a regional if you can justify it. Like, if that's what you want, or fuck all of that. Actually, do a fucking practice tournament. Do a practice tournament, because we've got man on Twitter saying that regionals are like, oh, these regionals are like the best thing ever. Do you remember that? We spoke about ages ago. Like, oh, these PvP regionals and stuff are like the best, and I recommend like you have to go to these if you're gonna go to an event. And it's just like, and people want to get onto your take, because I've seen some worse. But anyway, like, just do a practice tournament if you want that sort of experience. But like, what makes Pokemon Go unique is that they've got this sort of blind 3v3 in some sense. And listen, if the game worked as intended, it would be great. But because the game doesn't work as intended, it will never be. It will never be in that sort of category where people are looking at it and like, listen, this is a serious esport. We could get sponsored by this, organization. It's never going to happen.
No, definitely not. But no, I agree. It's something that should happen, but I don't see it because it doesn't make money.
They lack certain. They lack motivation to do it, and obviously I think they lack resources in some case. Or if they have the resources, and there's some motivation. There's just no will. They're not willing to do it because, like you said, PvP doesn't bring them in any bank. So why are they gonna bust and not adding all this extra work and coding for themselves to see little to no profit? You know, and it might take away from. It might actually lose profit because less people might play GBL. It might not be a gateway to GBL. Less people might play GBL, therefore less premium raid passes could be spent if we're looking at it in sort of a causality versus real way. Like that could happen. But that's my quality of life up there. I think it would be nice. Like there's not really much I would drastically change about the game in terms of I want to see this change, that change. I'd rather just see stuff added so the game's able to at least grow in a sense.
Yeah, that's fair. My number one, I don't think is a drastic change, but I think it would be a drastic change if it happened, if that makes any sense.
See, I always find this interesting. There's stuff, I want to add stuff, and from the most part, the impression I get is you want to change stuff. Obviously, you wanted to add the like cosmetics and stuff like that, and then...
Yeah, but so my number one quality of life update that I think we need... I'm putting out there, we need it. It makes no sense that it's not a thing.
Okay.
And I don't know why. Gyms should function the same as Pokestops, right? If you could spin the gym for a Pokestop, for a gift, you should get a quest. You should be able to put a fucking lore module on it. Why is that not a thing? Why is that not a thing? Like, it would make a lot of communities better, right? You're adding in, more. You're making more money anyway because people could put fucking lore modules down on it. For research days, you get an extra fucking quest. I don't see a reason that is not already a thing. It makes no sense to me that it's not a thing. If you can walk up to a gym, spin it, and get a gift, but you don't get a quest, you're not getting spawns from it. Like, it makes no fucking sense to me.
From gyms, you can get a quest, obviously separate to it. Like, you can get your free raid passes depending on the event, depends on how many. If it's a gold gym, you get mega energy, and from certain stuff like Beedrill, Pidgeot, Blastoise are notable ones. Which to me is the only like real reason to gold gym, so you get those items. But saying that I've golded gyms, we all have in the arse end of nowhere. Like I golded that Lithuanian gym on Eva's family's house. It was great. But yeah, in general, I don't actually get why you get a gift. I always quite like it. I'm not disagreeing, but I quite like having to spin a Pokestop or gym, but being capped. So like research day that we just had, for instance, I needed to spin a Pokestop or gym. I didn't want to spin this because then I wasn't going to get the quest, and I didn't want to have to wait 5 minutes or circle back to get it. So for me personally, in that instance, and a few other instances, some of you may agree, some of you may not, spinning the gym and not getting a quest was good because I was able to complete the quest, clear that, and then spin the next one. So in that sort of very niche example, it's quite good. But I get what you're saying. You can get like the same sort of stuff from stops, but you can't get a quest.
I'm going to actively dispute with that. I don't.
You pussy! I won't even disagreeing, man. I was just saying it was good in that niche. I was agreeing, man. Nah, man. Less than that.
Mate, get on Twitter about it, man. Suck your mum in it.
This is why nobody likes on Twitter.
Yeah. No, there's no reason why there is effectively a Pokestop on the gym that doesn't behave like a Pokestop. It makes no sense to me, right? And realistically, in areas where maybe people don't do Wayfarer, they're not adding stops, they don't have a lot of stops. You're drastically improving the game because obviously with the way the cells work, they normally prioritize gyms. Liam, if you're in the chat, like fact check that for me. But it's an extra stop. It's literally an extra stop. It should behave like a stop. There's no reason for it to not. You can click on it, you can spin it. It's a Pokestop. It's a gym under it, and it's a Pokestop on top of it. That's literally what it is. So, like, why is that, like, a thing? Why is that not a thing already? It makes no sense to me. Like, you would improve the gameplay, for a lot of people, because, obviously, with stops, you get spawn points around them as well. Like, it's already in the game. It's just, like, activating quest and lore modules on it. Like, it's not even like it's a lot of fucking work, right? Because it's already coded in. Man, why you look so like?
I'm just picturing a lore module around a gym, and what it will look like. Will it be like right at the bottom? Will it be like circling up the ting like Spirited Away? Like what's going on? Like
no, because right, it will do what it will also do what Campfire has failed to do, right? If you want to do a raid at a gym, right, because no one's fucking lighting fucking flares at gyms.
No, but you've got RSVP, innit?
No one's fucking people using that shit for Indonesian football.
Yeah, come on, football's coming back to Indonesia, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, like no one's fucking using that, right? Like if you put a lot module down, you're actively in that area. You are in the
same as you would with a Pokestop, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So how far does it go then? Like when you say a lore module, are we talking like any lore module? Like you can get a golden lore on a gym.
Yeah, 100%. Like, why not? It's a Pokestop. It is literally a Pokestop on top of the gym. So why does it not function like that? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And like I said,
how far would it go though? Would you be able to have showcases on it? Potentially.
Absolutely. Yeah, it makes sense. People visit gyms more. Like, you know, like there is literally no reason for it to not. At all. There's no reason.
Imagine being the poor bastard at a home gym and then someone listens to this and it's like your gym now gets hotted up because it's also a showcase. You get more coming to there than often and it's like, fuck man, I'm a free to play casual. I just want my coins. Yeah. And I've got man that travel miles to mash up the showcase and they mash up my gym as well.
Mate. Yeah, but it's part of the game, isn't it? Like it's literally part of the game. You know what I mean? It's just like to me, it makes no sense that it's not a thing. You know, like, you know, and you know, if you've got, you know, if you're full up on like, or there's just nothing to submit at all. Like, you know, on top of the gyms, you can have 3 gyms in a cell. You've got 3 extra stops there. You know what I mean? It's like
oh no, we don't engage with the chat. Sorry guys, we don't engage.
No, we do because it's backing my point, man. Like there's no reason for it to. It's backing my point. There's and why it's not a thing. And I feel like a lot of people just really just overlook it. Like it's something that people just don't even think.
I was gonna say. So when I was pausing earlier, I wasn't devastated. I'm just like, bro, I just never knew you felt like this. I didn't know it. I didn't know you were harboring these emotions and these feelings.
No, because it makes sense, you know. If you are playing,
why don't you put this stuff on Twitter, man? You won't get cancelled as much. You'll get some. You'll farm some aura, innit? Aura farming.
No. Some people come up with some dead fucking comment about it. You know what I mean? But like, it makes sense, you know. Like if you're playing in a rural community where there's like not a lot going on, you know, and there's a research day on, you know, and you've only got limited stops to fucking spin. Mate, you could be potentially adding like 3+ extra fucking.
And if you include all the AR stuff as well, like, you know, you're able to get
Scrap that.
Oh, that's where we draw the line. Okay, there's a line. We found it, chat. There's a line.
No. Scrap the AR shit. Get it on. Because Niantic only fucking sold the game because
they want to farm data. They didn't get enough.
They've got data. Right. No, because they've got it. Right. They don't fucking need it. That's why they sold it. It's like scrap the AR shit. It's bollocks. It's fucking bollocks.
Scopely don't care about your data. They just want your bread.
Yeah. Straight up. So it's fucking scrap, man. They're dog shit tasks, man. They're shit. And listen, right. You man that are farming of poffins, right? You ain't fucking using them. Don't pretend like.
What are they? Them. They're poffins and they're like a single rare candy and shit like that.
Yeah. Or you get some fucking, or some of them you get like an encounter.
I've seen revives, like 4 revives on some of them. Like I actively bin revives to keep max revives.
It's fucking it's was, man. It's absolute was. And then
wassa.
Do you know what? We're going to get onto this now because I'm fucking tilted now. If you're one of the cunts that actually fucking does those AR tasks, man, fuck you, bro. Right? Literally, just get out, man. Like
there's a difference. There's a difference. Quick one. There's a difference between having an AR task on and be able to get different field research tasks. That's not too bad because we did that with Pikachu's. But actually scanning a stop and being like submitting to Niantic's fucking obvious, like, you know, invasion of your data and privacy. Like, listen, You Donnies are the ones that are whipping. You ain't seen your passport in about a year because you ain't been on holiday for a year, but you're seeing that passport fucking daily now. You dirty bastards. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Like you're a sucker for giving your data away. Like fucking protect yourself or you wreck yourself.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, just don't fucking do it. Like that. Like, that's why a lot of fucking stops get removed. Like, because, you know, as people know, you know, a lot of people don't submit their stops, you know, the correct way. You know what I mean? So, like, so literally, like, by doing those tasks, like, you fucking get rid of them. Like, you're making your community worse, bro.
Yeah.
Mate, what's that?
I just know it was a utility bell and there was a copy of my passport. It's alright, so it's unrelated.
Mate, did you just pick it up because you didn't know where it was? So
I'd put in the air for later because I gotta use it.
For what? What you gotta use it for?
No, just that's chaos. It's personal, isn't it?
Wait, you still haven't?
No. It's not that. No, a guy I play table tennis with. He's got bowel cancer, and he wants to move the club account into my name, and I need a utility bill. So Virgin
I
bill.
thought you were doing some dodgy shit.
No. We talk about on here. No. It's very serious. I don't appreciate your tone, young man. Yeah. Anyway, but. Anyway, no, true story. But yeah, what you're saying? Yeah, fucking, you don't need those AR tasks. They're fucking jarring, and they're not even good. If they were worth something, like everyone would be fucking like doing them. But the fact that no one gives a shit about them, when we know they're obvious ploys and grabs for your personal information that they fucking sell on to whoever gives, you know, whoever's fucking the highest bidder. Like, stop being a mug. Just play the game. Like,
Exactly, yeah. Stop being such a fucking. Stop being a little gimp, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Stop fucking doing them. Do you know what I mean? Stop fucking doing them. There's no fucking need to. Just give it a rest.
Man, I'm only laughing because this is such a fucking stupid thing to be tilted about. It's so funny.
No, because it is, man. It's fucking stupid, innit? Like, it is stupid. Like it's been proven that doing them actively gets stops removed. You know, like. Because, you know, people aren't submitting stops in the right area. Like, you're actively screwing over your own community. Like that's why Thomas does it. That's why the community hates him.
Listen, scientists have shown that, like, if you do it, like, there is, like, you know, you actually, like, how do I put this, like, in scientific terms? You actively, I'm not gonna say that's bad. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah. Be careful, big man. We've not been cancelled yet.
Hey, coming from the one cancellation, X Factor. Britain's got talent in it. Wakanda forever, man. You're getting X's everywhere you go, man. You're there, like getting X'd off. But yeah, in general, don't don't do it, man. Listen, there's no. We said earlier, right? We have to, you know, rephrase this. There's no wrong way to play the game. That is wrong, right? That is wrong.
Play the game however you want, but just don't fucking do that shit. Just don't fucking.
No, what was it in between? It was like I never used to like football. I didn't mind it, but fuck Burnley, they can fuck off.
Yeah. It's literally the same with fucking AR class. Yeah, we hate that shit. We hate that shit. But
so you want to see Jim's actors poker stops in that you can do showcases on them potentially law modules, golden laws,
law modules, quests,
research,
mate. It's in the game. It's a Pokestop in the game, right? And you know it's already fucking coded in, man. Just fucking do it, innit? You know what I mean? Like you're making the game better for everyone at literally fucking the flick of a switch. You know what I mean? But
they're paying more for doing less. They can literally just be doing it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just and you know, it's something that, you know, like a lot of people just completely overlook. Like I bet it's something that, you know, you probably not thought about.
No, I did that honestly. That's why when I was like, I'm just deep in it. I'm just like, I've never thought about why gyms are only gyms and they don't. You know, you get a gift from them to show that you've been there in the same way that you do a Pokestop, and even the spin.
It's the same thing.
The spin Pokestop tasks always say spin 5 Pokestops or gyms. But it could just say if they just act like Pokestops anyway and they count towards the quest, then I don't see the big reason. Exactly. I see more. I don't see any real cons. I just see pros.
You know, the thing is, that might be an actual thing to test. Like check your badge for Pokestop spun, go and spin a gym and then check.
What? Like the. Oh, do you mean the actual like sightseer or like wait? Because obviously there's the unique one and there's is the sightseer the one in like the general one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Have we got anyone watching live that has like a home gym that they can check their sightseer badge before and after? So check your sightseer badge, take a note of it, spin a gym. Well, Joseph, come on, big man.
Hey, Joe, yeah, you got home gyms, yeah? Since when? No, I'm joking, you're pussy. Yeah. You don't half remind us about it.
So, while waiting for Joe to do this, feel like a good time to kind of round out the episode. Because, it's been like an hour and a quarter already, man. Like, it's amazing how much we could rant for. But, everyone watching live, twitch.tv/ThomasJohn997, listening back, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, watching the VOD back on YouTube, looking at our beautiful faces. We appreciate you all, just tuning in, watching us, because, we've all got nothing better to do. It does count. It counts as a Pokestop.
It does, yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So why the fuck not? Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Bro,
a
little rave.
No, I don't know what's going on, mate. It does it on its own. But yeah, you know what I find mad? Unrelated. Why do trades go towards Pokemon Court? Don't go towards the medal. It don't go towards the medal. Goes towards the trade medal, but it goes towards if you would do trades, and then I would look at your Pokemon Court on your where you click to do trades, battles, send a gift.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it goes up.
Why?
Not a clue.
And why does it go towards does it go towards some particular badges as well? If you trade extra small Rattata, why? You didn't catch them. Someone else did.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah,
why?
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know.
Man, a stat padding. Listen, millions caught and all that. You take all those trades, big man. Big man in a suit of armor. Take that away. What are you, man? You fucking.
Hey, mate. Do you know what we should do next week? We do top 3 things in Pokemon Go that make no sense. That's what we do next week. That'll be the talking point.
No, wait. Top 5. Top 5.
Top 100. Top 100. We could go on.
Whoa.
We could go on and on. But everyone, thank you very much for listening. Thomas, pleasure as always, man. And thank you for asking what my second beer is, because it is fucking delightful.
Fucking, I didn't realise you had a second beer. I thought you were nursing the other one. What's that one?
It's
red waffle.
Red berry, waffle cone, shortcake, ice cream.
Blue waffle. Oh, that's green. One sec. Blue waffle.
And it is fucking peng. This might be the best flavour that I've had from Boozy. It is pretty
what's the sourness and all the little other tropes saying?
It's 3 on the sour scale. And the description is our favourite flavours of ice cream are the inspiration for our latest dessert sours. Back again in a series of single, double, and triple scoop. Layers of juicy strawberries, cherries, raspberries, blackberries added to a triple serving of smooth vanilla ice cream served in a golden waffle cone with a generous topping of shortcake biscuits.
So that's naughty. I would eat. Listen, you say all of that. I'd see it on a menu. I'd munch it and I'd get a beer. But it is the beer. So it's like 2 become 1.
It is hefty. It is hefty. It's 8.4%.
Combination is there.
Combination. But
easy work.
Yeah, Thomas, absolute pleasure as always, man. Will we be back same time next week? Is that what we're doing? Same time next week?
Yes.
What's on the 15th?
Yes, 15th. Absolutely. Nothing, man.
8 p.m.
Nothing. Yeah, we could do 7. We could do 8. We could do 8:02. We could do 8:03. Either or. We'll be back.
I like 8:02. 8:02 is good. 8:02 is good. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for listening to Season 2, Episode 25?
20.
Episode 25?
Yeah, so it was 24 last week, so this week's 25th.
Oh, thanks. I hate you, man. I fucking hate you. I'm going to kick you in the chin when you get here. Yeah, everyone, thanks a lot. Peace, love, guidance. Tell someone you love them. Ciao.
I realised as well, I forgot to say, had the Copperberg glass. That Copperberg got drunk way too quickly, and then we had 2 cans of AU that were in the bin.
Brother,
and then we had the Copperberg like bottle opener that I nabbed from this pub that I was sent out to help.
Bro, you sent that Copperberg like before you fucking started.
I had to, man. I couldn't wait. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about this, Grandpa.
Just horny for the berg, yeah. Horny for the berg. Right, we're gonna raid out.
Yeah, man. I think we'll raid Kitty. We don't usually raid her a lot, so it'd be nice.
Okay, wait.
Unless you have an objection. Objection.
No. Okay,
objection?
so for anyone who's here in the chat,
no objection.
'Cause I know we have a few of the boys that I've been playing DVD with that are watching. We have a thing that we like to do when we raid this streamer. I'm going to copy and paste it in the chat. If you could all respectfully copy and paste it in, that would be ideal. She normally plays like a song for us. It's like super cute. Hang on, let me pull up.
Pull up.
Where is it? Unless Joe wants to quickly copy and paste it, quick. No, why is this not working? Fuck it out. Where is it?
Man's
Okay, come on. Okay.
Right, stay still. What? Because it makes me copy your fucking username with it. Fuck off. Right, what is it? Oh no, I only copied it with 1 dinosaur at the start. Yeah, that's good enough.
No.
Oh no, I'm a dino down. It's like Jurassic World. It's like a Jurassic World cuz. Yeah, go on, Dodie. You get that pasta in. You get that pasta in. Pastafari.
Yeah.
Copy Pastafari.
Yeah. So we need everyone in here, copy it, and as soon as we raid out, paste it. It's just funny. It's funny, and if you're new here, it will all make sense when the song plays. It will all make sense.
Or it'll be extremely awkward when she, in fact, doesn't play the song. And if she doesn't, that's the last raid. That's the last raid she ever getting from me.
Yeah.
Not happening, sister. It's not happening. Anyway, guys, you have a lovely rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend.